We welcome in CC Sabathia, who, believe it or not, has already been here going now on 5 years, and it has been an incredible run. 74-29, 900 innings. You have been worth every penny. You have had a great run here, CC. Good to see you again.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Does it feel like it's been 5 years already?
No,
it
doesn't. But, I always feel good coming here and, being comfortable in the clubhouse. But it has gone by fast.
Though. Brian he's talked many times how he really wanted you to come here and kind of reshape the team a little bit with your personality, with your leadership, and with the ability to be the guy on the mound, and you have done that. The amount of innings you've pitched, even last year, 900 innings. I was just looking it up the other day. 900 innings, 74 wins. I mean, a remarkable 4 years here. You've done a great job. Thank
you. I've just been trying to be myself, come in and didn't want to try to, do too much. And, it's a great team that I was already joining, so I was just, glad to be a part of it.
And you even hate when they made you miss a couple of starts last year. I mean, you've admitted now that your elbow bothered you, but you didn't even want to miss those starts.
No, I mean, I want to pitch. It's baseball season. We had a chance to try to win last year, and I want to be out there. So, it's got to be a lot for me. It takes a lot for me not to be able to get out there. Now,
you had 230 innings almost every year. Last year down to 200 because you spent, people might forget, twice on the DL last year.
Yeah.
But you still pitched 200 innings. I mean, so you had a complete season. Were the injuries a big problem for you last year? Were they something that really held you back last year, or did you feel you were able to pitch through them and pitch well through them?
I felt like I was able to pitch through them. I felt like I was inconsistent last year. I don't think that had anything to do with injuries. I just think I was just, had just up and down year, one of those things. But, I felt like I was, just little nagging injuries and stuff that I could pitch through. So, I had no problem going out there.
What did it take to get through that? Because you've talked about not being able to get the extension on your pitches last year because the elbow bothered you, but you still pitched and got through. I mean, you pitched the clinching game against the Orioles and threw a complete game. What did it take for you to get through the rest of the season like that with your elbow in the condition it was in?
Painkillers. Definitely working with Stevie and making sure we had a good program, in between starts to make sure that I was to get the swelling out of there to be able to get out there in 4 days to go. So in between starts, it was really just making sure that we get the swelling out to be able to pitch the next time.
What do you need to do, CC, to be ready for the regular season? What has to happen for you over the next 4 weeks for you to be ready to pitch on opening day against the Red Sox?
Just make sure that I'm commanding my fastball. That's the biggest thing for me is, getting the command of my fastball, because everything that I throw comes off of that. My changeup, my cutter, my curveball, everything comes off my fastball. So
you want to log X number of innings, or you don't really care?
No, I don't care about innings. I want to be, locked in with the command, going into the first game.
Mike Messina used to always tell me that he knew he was ready for the season when he can get his fastball to the glove side. Is that the way you look at it?
Yeah, and that's something that, in my bullpens, I've been working on earlier this year, getting the catcher on the glove side and making sure I'm throwing fastballs to that side.
How about the catching situation this year? I mean, Stewart's a guy that, you don't have Martin back there, you don't have the home runs back there, but Stewart's a guy people love to throw to. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he stepped up. He came the last day of spring training last year and fit right in, and I threw a lot of my starts to him last year.
Yep.
The year before that, I threw a lot of my starts to Servy. So, whoever's back there, I'm fine with.
Okay. See, at this point in your career, do you call most of your games? Does it matter who's catching back there?
I like to let the catcher call.
You do?
I shake a few times, but, I let these guys go out and call the game, and, I just throw what they put down.
How much do you look at, and we're talking with CC Sabathia here down at Steinbrenner Field as we spend the day with the Yankees. Tomorrow we'll be with the Mets over in Port St. Lucie. Sweeney sitting in for part of the program. CC, when you look at this team, doesn't have the power that the other team had. I mean, obviously. I mean, you got new faces. You're going to have less power. Well, do you think that the starting pitchers such as yourself are going to have a little different mentality, that maybe the Yankees aren't going to be the 5-run bombers that they were and able to get guys out of trouble this year, that maybe these games are going to be tighter games this year?
I mean, obviously we did lose, some guys, but I think our lineup is still pretty good. We're obviously, the team starts with the pitching. Trying to win a division, trying to go out and be a winning team, it starts with pitching. So I don't know if we'll change, but we definitely know that it starts with us, and we're the key to getting us back to the playoffs.